All right, everyone, we have some interesting crypto news for you. Well, it seems like several blockchains are dropping like flies for one specific reason. And you guessed it, that reason is inscriptions. Half a dozen blockchains have basically fallen off the map or have had serious problems because of the gold rush for inscriptions. And it's broken like half a dozen blockchains because of the EVM. It cannot handle big transactions. So basically, like, some are suggesting that the inscriptions are the latest way for retail to access low cap coins, while others argue it's an overhyped fad. Whatever it is, it's clogging up the blockchain. Inscriptions are larger transactions than regular, and they don't really mesh well with a lot of blockchains. So basically, the last few days I've seen not only Bitcoin inscriptions are like clogging up the blockchain, but Arbitrum, Avalanche, Kronos, Zsync, and Ton, which is the Telegram one, all suffering partial or full outages because of transactions. And this is from Cointelegraph as well as a lot of other outlets. With modular data availability network Celestia, the latest to succumb. So none of these blockchains actually have the architecture. Could be the Achilles heel. But the weird thing is Achilles doesn't actually need to exist. We kind of just like made one. According to industry researchers who posted a screenshot of its block explorer on December 18th. And of course, videos have also been posted of mass minting on the Celestia network. So, generally a lot of these blockchains can handle thousands of transactions per second, but obviously, it can't handle big transactions per second. I really hope the inscriptions isn't something that's just like going to dominate blockchain, because I don't think it's just those blockchains it would cause a problem for. I think it would cause a huge problem for a lot of blockchains. So essentially, like, the Kronos developer reported that the team implemented a network update to activate dynamic transaction fees that charge with transaction volume. So they're really trying to mitigate this because they don't have a big fix for it right now. Obviously, it's like money that's driving the transcriptions. And just like ordinals, it's money that's driving everything. Quote, crypto developer, quote, Bitcoin inscriptions are equivalent to writing on the smallest denomination of a currency bill, UTXO model. EVM inscriptions are equivalent of the notes are remarks field on a payment app where you make a zero transaction to yourself and write data in the notes field. So data in the notes field obviously makes the transaction size bigger, and it can't handle it. Most of these have been BRC20 type tokens. But, and they're like, BNBI, BEG, and Grok. But the thing is, like, bringing these to other blockchains seems to be a bad idea because, like, I just don't understand. Like, I guess, like, it just takes up more space on the block, and these blockchains can't actually happen. And if you look at Saigar on Twitter, it says inscriptions have taken down multiple chains and caused huge gas spikes over the last few days. However, very few people actually understand what's going on. And realistically, you don't really need to understand the technical side of it. But it's just that, like, they're no good for the blockchain. Since anyone can participate in the issuance of a specific ticker, mining it by burning block space from day one, it is one of the last few bastions where retail can get in the ground floor of a not yet clearly illegal fashion. So I don't really know about it being illegal. But if you look at this other article, it says daily gas spend on EVM inscriptions surges to a high of $8 million. So everyone's trying to get on it. I think most of these are probably completely garbage. But at the same time, people want them because of the possibility of making money, and they're willing to spend a lot of gas money on it to actually make money. So currently the high priority BTC text fee is $37. How many people earn less than $37 a day? Hopefully not too many of you. 5.39 billion people, but obviously they're talking about over the world. And most of these guys playing are probably in the United States anyways. So essentially, like, the inscriptions are killing the EVM blockchains at this point, and I don't really know if there's an easy fix for this. I mean, I know someone in the comments say, like, Caspa fixes this. I don't actually think it does. And this, I think, is a big, big problem for blockchains altogether if this actually catches on, or they just need to plug the bug. But if they do, that's going to make a lot of people upset if they kill inscriptions on everything, because there is a gold rush. Second of all, the SEC has delayed several Ethereum ETFs. Now, I knew they were going to delay it. I don't think anyone's surprised, but we kind of didn't know, like, when the final decision date was. So we're probably getting an Ethereum ETF by May. Why do I say that? Because I do believe we're going to get a Bitcoin ETF well before then. And if they have a Bitcoin ETF and the Ethereum ETF's applied in the same way, I don't think they'll actually have a reason to deny the Ethereum ETF. So by May, we should have a Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF. I kind of expect Ethereum to have a run a little bit before May. Think like February, March, maybe some time to get some Ethereum. That's going to be like right after the Bitcoin ETF gets accepted. So Ethereum might go very high at that time because of the momentum that's actually building. So in several December 18th regulatory filings, the agency delayed its decision on the Hashdex NASDAQ Ethereum ETF and Grayscale Ethereum Futures ETF. And remember, these ETF applications, the SEC can actually delay up to a total of 240 days after they're filed. So update there it is from James Seifert. Delay order from ARK Invest and 21 shares on their spot Ethereum ETF filing expected and was due by December 26th. Final date for these are in late May. So there's probably going to be a couple more delays until we hit that late May date. Now, some of you are getting very confused of the Ethereum ETF date and the Bitcoin ETF date. You guys are like thinking that one's the other, and that's why I hear a lot of people saying on my stream that, oh, they can just delay it past January. They can't actually delay it past January. That is the final deadline. They actually have to accept or deny, and I think they're going to accept. The BlackRock one I think is in March, but like some of the ARK Invest ones and some of the ones that were applied earlier are definitely going to be in January because the 240 days are up. It's statutory. They can't delay it by more than 240 days, and if they accept one, they will probably accept the rest of them. That's why you're seeing a flurry of revisions on the ETF, and that's why like all these companies are bending the knee and getting a cash-based ETF instead of an in-kind based ETF. So that's like what's actually playing right now, and don't think that like they can delay it until April or May because they can't for the Bitcoin ETF. But this is we're talking about the Ethereum ETF, and I do believe by mid-year next year we will have both Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs. Obviously, they can still play around with the Ethereum ETF. And delay it some more for some whatever reason they want. But we're going to get them sooner. And I think this will be much easier than the Bitcoin ETF because once one kind of ETF is put through, the others are going to come through. I'm going to actually teach people how to actually buy meme coins on different networks and an easy way to do so. You can get like stuff on MEXC, but if you don't have access to MEXC, like many of us don't, you can use any of the wallets to actually access things. I'm going to use my Cardano wallet, which is eternal, and I'm going to show you how I buy SNEC. It's a very easy process. And you can do this within the wallets, although it might not give you the best price because some of the wallets aren't hooked up to the best exchange or the best DEX. If you're doing it within a wallet, you're just doing it with a DEX anyways, and this is just an easy way. So on Eternal, like on every wallet, the interface is going to be different, but Eternal, you have summary, token list, UTXO account list. You just hit token list, and then you have all the tokens down here. Now, I think you can also search for tokens, and this should be a pretty easy feature on other blockchains as well. And you can see that, these are all assets that are on Cardano. There's a Ninja Shadow of Darkness asset on here because that's an NFT I made that I actually didn't sell. Just wanted to see how the NFT was made. And you can see I have like 24,000 SNEC here, right? So essentially, if you want to if you want to swap, you would just hit essentially just hit the swap feature. I'll just do this. So there's like a swap button here, and most wallets do have a button like this. Hit the swap button, and you can see ADA. You can swap to whatever coin you want. Like say you want to swap to SNEC, right? So you just select SNEC, and then you have ADA SNEC. I have 6 ADA left. Let's say I want to swap 3 ADA to SNEC, I can just perform the swap, and it'll tell you like how many each SNEC is worth 0.003 ADA, and you can swap. Now, I'm not going to swap this because ADA requires you to have something like 5 ADA in the wallet to actually do a swap. It doesn't actually cost you 5 ADA for the fee. That's just like, it's kind of like you just need that in the wallet. It'll say like it took most of it, but then it'll give it back to you once the transaction is done. And then if you do that, you can hit swap. They'll ask you for probably a spending password. Mine says it couldn't cover the transaction fee. Missing 0.0023. Like I said, I actually need a couple of ADA in the wallet to actually do this. So it doesn't actually work, but like if I had 16 ADA, it would actually work. So yeah, it's not working right now because I don't have the minimum ADA in the wallet to actually do these swaps. You can also do instant or like You can limit swap at a pool for a set price. The interfaces will be slightly different, but that's generally how you buy SNEC. That's how you buy Bonk and all those things. Like Bonk, you can get on Coinbase now, but any of these coins, coins that you can't buy on Coinbase or a CEX, you can get on a DEX like this. And the easiest way to access the DEX is like Swap. I think this is like done with Muesli Swap and Dex Hunter. So it should give you a pretty good price, but some of these wallets will only have like 1 or 2 exchanges, which might not give you the best price. You can hook up your wallet with any Cardano exchange, or if you're doing Solana, you can probably hook up with any Solana exchange on whichever wallet you actually choose. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.